All right. African American males, sad to say, but honestly to say, we have failed. Right now, I can't say we're falling. No, we actually hit the bottom. And it's hurt. And it hurts. We have hit the bottom in every single type of category that can be categorized. Yeah, that's work. Yep, we have hit the bottom. And African American females, those who are basically scared to date outside their race, while we were sinking to the bottom, instead of letting go while we're sinking and try to save themselves, African American females, you latched on and went to the bottom with us. Why? 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 If you see a sinking ship, you're not the captain. You don't have to go down with the ship. That's why they always say women and children go first. So when you sing the African American males falling, why did you fall with us? I'm not saying all, but I can, and it's already been proven it's majority. I mean, simple fact is, I mean, it's not even a fact. It's just not even a simple fact. It's a basic fact that African American males have fallen. And African American females, those who chose to stick with African American males to try to uplift us, yeah, you fell with us. But while falling, you didn't fall on top of us. We fell on top of you. Meaning you hit pavement first and we fell on top of you to soften our blow. And that is a problem. African American females, I mean, what's a typical stereotypical African American female? Let's get it out the way. Attitude, congratulations. Fashion queen, congratulations. I mean, the basic stereotypical stuff, but I'm sorry. Why stick with a sinking ship? Why keep betting on a horse that would not win a race? I mean, I'm not saying you want to keep hope alive, but I'm sorry, you can't do it as a majority. You can't do it as a community. You have to do it as an individual. I mean, you have to be like one or two there, one or two there, but if you try to do it as a whole group, it won't happen. Society has already deemed African Americans to be expendable. African American males was the first to go. African American females, you was the second. And everybody wanna, you always trend on certain things, like when they always talking about African American violence. The new trend right now is the African American violence in Southside Chicago. Okay, yeah. Southside Chicago, I have been there, only because of where I'm from. I've been to Chicago lots of times, and I'm sorry, it's just Southside Chicago, it can be better if it was more of a community lifestyle. But in Southside Chicago, like all low income areas where there's at least 51% occupied by African Americans, everyone is out for themselves. You got poor people stealing from poor people. You got ratchet people hanging around with other ratchet people. No one snitches. What else? I mean, there's nothing positive about any area like Southside Chicago. I mean, yes, there are few people there that would love to, not saying uplift the community, because that's just fucking stupid. How about you just fix the community? But I'm sorry, it starts by doing it in person. You don't have to advertise going to your next door neighbor house. If you want to tell your next door neighbor, hey, do you have time out of your day to do something constructive in the community? But people are too busy now, even those who don't even have a job. I still understand that. How can you be on Section 8 and welfare with no job and talking about you don't have time? If anything, you have more than enough time. But 9 times out of 10, you spend your time on the internet. It's funny how they try to separate what they call social media and the internet. It's the exact same thing. Social media won't exist without the internet. The internet still exists without social media. So it's the exact same thing. So when you try to separate it, that's just stupid. So yes, the internet, sorry, that's a world for information. And that's one thing that actually suited and killed the African American community in majority. Because African Americans, the one thing we can do, we can talk. We can talk up a storm. But that's it. We can talk. We can talk all day, 24/7, no matter what the subject is. It can be about a penny on the ground. We can give you a 24-hour conversation about that penny on the ground. But when it comes to something major, if you can get 1,000 African Americans, if that, I'm talking across the country, I'll be shocked if you get 1,000 African Americans to talk about something major. Hey, you can't even get 100 African Americans to even come up with a plan to help their own community outside the church. So, I mean, that's one thing you can say. The only good thing I can say about church, it is organized, and when they say they're going to do something for the community, they actually do it. I mean, sure, they try to push the word on you, but I mean, as far as structure, willingness to actually physically, not talking, but actually physically go out and do something for a community, that's the one thing about the church that is good. So, I don't even know where else to go with this. African Americans, African American males, we have failed. That's it.